All right, hey again. Oh man, we just finished an incredible week. In fact, we just got here at the hotel and everybody's in their rooms getting a little rest. But I wanted to give you an update on the week. It was amazing. We had almost 100 campers. We had 30 counselors literally from 4 or 5 countries. We had a whole host of volunteers. And you always ask yourself, you know, how's the Spirit going to show up? And man, the Spirit showed up in so many ways, but a couple of highlights that I'll let you in on. And then I'm going to let Ashley do a lot of the talking because obviously this is an amazing trip for her and you can hear from her. But we had some stories today that we heard in church service from some campers. We had one little girl, 10 years old. She's actually was raised in Chile and speaks Spanish. She just moved, actually has moved several times, but just moved here and was feeling lonely, got sick. She speaks Spanish. Of course, we have, of all things, we have a counselor from Chile. So they learn about each other, and now they felt connected in Spanish in Taiwan. Imagine that. We had another young boy who heard about camp from his friend and watched the changes in his life over the last year from last year's camp and decided to come to camp because of that. We had a middle-aged girl who was honestly, in her presentation this morning, was so timid and scared to be able to share with you, or share with us about her story. But it built on her courage and how she was taken care of by her cabin. And it was an amazing story of her talking about just being befriended and being loved and how she felt safe to be herself. And after she finished, the whole cabin rushed up on stage and gave her a big hug, and it was just a really cool moment. And those are just a couple of the things that we've seen. I can't wait to tell you more when I get back. Yeah, I'll let Ashley share her side of the story a little bit.
What is your why for why you came to Swamp Corps Taiwan?
Hey, yeah, so I'm always looking for an adventure with God. And when I was presented with the opportunity to potentially come to Taiwan, I was like, oh, Taiwan, to travel across the world. And I started to think about, okay, what is SWAM? And I wanted to use the gifts that God has given me in teaching, but also with children, and to use the gifts to help facilitate however I can.
Okay, how has your experience of Swamp Corps Taiwan been so far?
It's been incredible. I just can't believe how even though we are all meeting people from different sides of the world, how we are one in spirit. And this is my first time ever experiencing swamp as it is. I've never experienced swamp in the States. And so my first go is in Taiwan. Just being able to see how it's put together in terms of facilitating discussions, in terms of organizing events, in terms of coming together for snacks or for food or for whatever it is. We are all coming together as a family, and it's been really cool to see how even though we may be different, especially even some of us have a language barrier, how we can still come together. One thing that's kind of made me think a lot is how I am staying in a household with sisters who are from 3 different countries, and those countries are Taiwan and China and me being from the States. And I was thinking about how all 3 of those countries politically are not friends, for lack of better words, but how we can sit around in our living room and share vulnerable discussions and be with one another in harmony through the power of Christ.
So thanks again for praying for us. We've had an amazing time. Can't wait to get home and see y'all in person. All right, love you.